Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here looking at these Turkey Trotter MVP 8, whatever they're called. The cards that are going to be performance-based based on their Thanksgiving Day games, and they're going to get +1, +2, or maybe hopefully not +0s. Based on how they perform on Thanksgiving Day games. Okay, so there are 6 cards, there are 3 games, 2 cards per game. Makes a lot of sense. And we're going to go over which ones we have the best chance of hitting. Now, we all know that Hollywood Brown is probably the one everyone really wants to do well. And after that, it's probably Ebron. And you know, if your opinion differs, that's totally fine. But I think that's just going to be the general consensus of how it goes. So we're going to take a look at what needs to happen for these cards and how often does it really happen for them to decide, should we do this, can we not do this, can you just hold on to the pack and wait to see what happens? Probably, but that's okay. It's just in case if you don't. It's just in case if you don't. So we're gonna get into it. If you enjoy this video, please drop a like on it, consider subscribing, all that sort of stuff. Weekly giveaway still going on. Comment down below, Madden family. Make sure you're following and doing all other stuff for a chance at winning this week. Let's get into it. All right, so let's start with the big dog, okay? Let's start with Hollywood Brown. The Ravens are playing the Steelers. He needs 60+ receiving yards or 1+ total touchdown. Okay. That's not terrible. That's not a terrible set to do. So let's look and see how he's done this. And I've looked at these already. Just to be prepared and ready. So we'll look at this year. You know, we could look in past years and all that. I think this year is it's a fair comparison. It's been a weird year, and so it's gonna be weird anyway. So 60+ receiving yards. We see Hollywood has done that 3 times, and not in the past 4 weeks. Not in the past 4 weeks. The one time they played the Steelers this year, he had 1 catch for 3 yards and 1 touchdown. So he did get the touchdown. He only has 2 touchdowns all year. The thing about this one with Hollywood is like he could it could be a 1 play and he could get both, right? And that's the exciting part, is it could be 1 play. For some reason he hasn't been super productive lately. We obviously would like it to happen. One or both things happens. I think this card is amazing. But it does feel like it's low. He's played Pittsburgh 3 times in his career, and I believe he has 40 yards combined in like the 3 games. But he does have 2 touchdowns. So while this is obviously the one we want to happen, it's very likely that it could just happen really quickly, which is great. But historically, the numbers don't really say this is probably something that's going to happen. But I know, to me, his 91 overall card is still usable. So that's fine. Next up we got Ericky Brown, 4+ receptions and 70+ yards. 4+ receptions and 70+ yards. I tell you what, I started Ericky Brown this week. That didn't work out so well. 4+ receptions. He's hit 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He's hit it 4 times. But he has not hit the yards, okay? When they played Baltimore before, he had 4 catches. Could hit. He probably hits 1 of them. I feel like he's going to get a lot of targets in that game. His targets have been pretty consistent throughout the years, as we see here as well. I think he probably gets 1 of them. He probably gets the 4 catches. 4 catches is pretty easy to get. But again, barring something crazy happening, a big play, the yards is probably not going to happen. He hasn't shown that he's been able to do it, but hey, anyone can go for a big week. I would really like to see him do well here, but I'm not overly seeing it here. Up next, we've got Jalen Smith. 8 total tackles, 1+ sack. 8 tackles, 1 sack. Now, anytime they do these ones with tackles, I feel like EA gets themselves in some trouble with like half tackles and assisted tackles. So we got Jalen Smith here. Combined tackles 8. He's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The times he's missed it, he's been 1 off. So he's probably going to get it. As far as sacks go, he has half a sack on the year. Half. Why would they put sacks in here? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How many sacks does he have for his career? 7 sacks in 3 years. Maybe. I mean, he's probably a lock for the tackles. Against Washington, last time they played me, he had 12 tackles. He's pretty much a lock for the +1. That's the best way to say that. Let's go to Kendall Fuller. 1+ pass defended, 1+ interception. Okay, that's not too bad. That is not too bad either, and he would be a really good card. So passes defended this year. He has 3 games with a pass defended. Okay. Against Dallas last time, he had nothing. He has, oddly enough, the same games he has pass defended, he has an interception. Now, who is Dallas's quarterback going to be that game? We don't know. We don't know. Will they be throwing the ball? Probably. Probably. This one is really easy. It's one pass thrown someone's way, basically, you know. I think we can hopefully get the pass defended there, because Dallas is going to be passing the ball. The interception is always, I don't like when EA puts interception in these categories, because interceptions are really rare. Like, they're still really rare to happen, especially in one particular game in one particular instance. I think he gets a +1. I do not think he gets the +2. But again, that's okay. That's kind of expected. Who we got next? We got Deshaun Watson. 275 in the air and 4 total touchdowns. Deshaun Watson. It's a shame that this won't be the great card. So 275 in the air. He has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this year. Haven't played Detroit this year, obviously. 4 total touchdowns. He only has 1 rushing touchdown this year. That's kind of nuts. He's only done it once this year. Detroit will give up points. They will give up yards. We saw Alex Smith throw for 400 yards against the Lions. You gotta figure Deshaun Watson's gonna hit the 275 for sure. It's an indoor game too. There's no weather, nothing to worry about there. I like Deshaun Watson going for the yards. I don't know about the touchdowns. 4 touchdowns is a lot of touchdowns. Considering Houston's not a super explosive offense. I mean, they've only scored enough points in 2 games for him to have 4 touchdowns potentially. They've only broken 30 twice. So I don't think he'll get the 4, but he should get 275. I mean, come on, that's pretty basic there. And last one is I went the wrong way. I'm the worst in the world. Desmond Truffant. 3+ total tackles, 1+ interception. Okay, again, the interception one, hate that. He hasn't played a lot. Will he get the tackles? I think so. Desmond Truffant is not the best cover corner. He's going to give up some catches, and he's going to tackle those people when they catch the ball. The tackles, I know he's hit it twice out of the 4 games with the tackles. Right, I get that, but you see here, like if he plays more often, he's more likely to get it. The interception, though, I hate the interception one. I really do. But I think he gets that. So I think so let's just go back here. I think a lot of these guys get their +1. I think Hollywood is probably the hardest to get his +1, but he's probably the most likely to get the +2. That's weird, right? That's weird. Ebron is probably a lock for a +1 with the 4 receptions, pretty close to it. Jalen Smith will for sure get 8 tackles. probably not a sack. Kendall Fuller will probably get a pass defended. Again, I don't like the interceptions one. Deshaun Watson is probably passing for 275. Truffant is probably going to get 3 tackles. Probably. You would imagine so. So which one should you do? Well, if you have a theme team or something, go for it. Like for me, I have a Falcons theme team. Desmond Truffant played for the Falcons. I'll probably go and get Truffant regardless. Other than that, Hollywood Brown and Ericky Brown, or I put them at 1 and 2 for cards I want to hit. Then I would go with Fuller after that personally. But if you can hold on to the pack, just hold on to the pack, right? Just hold on to the pack. Don't make your selection yet. There's no need to, especially I believe the one in the store is a fantasy pack. You just buy it, back out, keep it, wait to see how they do. It makes the most sense. Couple good cards. Like I said, if they wasn't the interceptions, but I like it. I like to get a free one. That's very cool. But again, don't overly worry about it too much. Just be smart with it. Again, if you have a theme team, do what you want. If you want to use Hollywood Brown in the meantime, maybe you just pick him anyway and just hope he does well. He's clearly the best one out of these. And if he gets a +2, he goes to 95 speed, 91 short, 90 medium, 92 deep, 90 spec catch. He's like the best card in the game. So let's go, Hollywood. The prime time jet. I am on your side. I'm on your side, man. Be great. Take care. Good luck to us all. I hope they all hit, honestly. That would be the best thing for us all. There's been years where none of them fit, so sucks. But hopefully this is a good year. Be great. I'll be watching the games. I'm out. Peace.